Yo ikaboru, ya ikaboru yo. Oh yo jamboro, yo jamboro no. O kera kia vinya, asiokowori. Mo kera kia vinya, asiokowori. No rume teredio, orwanja moya. No rume teredio, orwanja moya rwa. Aminjaga miwi indotori ihora niyondo otete kiavima we ingmo kira to yangu cho inwa kere etamukwa kele edaga boru ya ikaboru dio o yocha oromo o kira kiavima yokogori. The third part of our today's lesson is about artifacts. Indo iria ciatumagirwa tene. This is about the 3rd century, 4th century and on, when mbeere came from West Africa through Cameroon and Zaire area and wherever he settled today. I want to say mbeere is a small community in Embu County which is very rich in artifacts. Listen to something good sound. Listeners and the people who can see, look here. This is a section of words. A section of words. Part of it, we have a stone which is called the tumbe in Mbeere. Going further, a kind of regalia or headgear of a Kaluba's monk which was used by people dancing in music areas like Bangombe and elsewhere. Without going further, I am going to look down here, listeners, and show you something unique. You can see me holding something like a stone. Yes, my student, can you tell me the name of this stone? Say no. Is it louder? Do you know the name of this stone? Then if you don't know, I'm going to tell you the name of this artifact. This one, listeners, it is a material created by God himself, a kind of stones, gemstones, and it's called graphite in English science. Graphite is a material which is within our mbeere community in a form of minerals, and it is the material which makes pencils fantastic. Then I'm appealing to the leaders of the community and the leaders of Embu County to make a further research, because this material is very useful and it is very common and useful to our development in the future. Thank you. Listeners, if there is somebody who does not know whether God is a living God, this is not an iron or a steel shot put. It is God's creation. If somebody does not know whether God is a living God, this is created by God. And that's why we believe that there is a supreme God who is powerful to make things, including you and I. I'll now tell our listeners and the people can see from the media that we have got a range of women craft work, siondo, mat. One of them is more than 1,500. If you want to buy, you can buy. Before I go further, I'll go on to tell the members that we have a certificate, national certificate here, a national certificate here, which we won in position 3 during our festival in the National Museums of Kenya, whereby we went for competition, and this group, Kagirimo African Culture, we became position 3 out of 47 counties. So we were divided by only 2 counties. Thank you. Then around, shall talk about the leg bells, material which we are young people shaped during the music festival, and when they enjoy the after the heavy rain product from Shambas. Then, on the other hand, you can see you have got the scenes. For example, when we went to Nairobi for competition, we were asked by the nation to bring our scenes from the locality, whereby they can make something usable to the public. These are according where we are inside. What you need to do is just to do improvisation. Put them there, and when you put them, they cry. Listeners, what is here you cannot finish. Then, long time ago, there were some pieces of ornaments worn by girls in the field when they went to dance. This is called mwengo or kazaiza. You see, they are very beautiful when they dress them. And every lady from a family was given this one by the parent, because if she could not be having this within others, she was ashamed of this, because it was one of very important wares during the festivals. I'll continue with the other materials here. Shells, although far away, there is a shells. Go. Go is made of hides from a cow. It was used for defense and again in dancing too with the mature young people. The next one is Kyode in Kimbere. The Luo community in our country called it Ajua, but in around the Kenda area they call it Mbao. It's a very good wood prepared to put scenes inside with ourselves sitting down, drinking their karaoke, drinking their minikambia, and they enjoy it. Here also find other communities artifacts given because of our work here. We are very thankful. Listeners, I'll continue saying a few things because of time. This one is called Kikiri. Kikiri is a kind of steel with balls, which we prepare sugar canes for Jovi, if I don't miss it. That one. Then if on this hand, you find something like a creeping plant, friends, which has made something for threshing food with women. It is called Gitararo or ambition of mbeere. For other things like here, you've got sorrow. Sorrow was used mostly during the festivals when boys were getting circumcised from night. It was brown. This one you cannot brew it if you have not taken mbeere. Listeners, I'll continue talking about the other things like this one. This one is called Kazenwa. This is called Kazoka. This one, somebody put it here. One day, he went to cut trees. And then when he was going, that man was very forgetting. Then he went back with the Kazeno on his shoulder, forgetting that it was here. Then he went home 3 times divided the Kazoka and the Kazeno, and it was here. That's what I'm talking about, the forgetfulness. So you can forget something when you have it with you. Then from there, importantly, what can I say? We have something called Mbaegikoyo Ndabana. This one is called Mutaugo. People use it to shake this and then for festivals. Then they want it because of addition of mark. Brothers, finally, but not the least, see something important which was used by only was said, enjoying their life. And cooked or brewed in Amboba, like this one, they and pure, not sugar. 1 week, full 1 week with melatonin inside. Then they could share using this kind of honey vessel this way. You have to finish this one. And it is the same honey which measured the strength of young people before they married, because it was a kind of interview whether he has reached the full age of having the family. Then when you want to go for dowry, a woman was to fill this one with either honey or ushuru and send it to in-law when his son and already uh, and engaged to a certain girl's family. It was very demanding. And then from there, I'll call my student to come near me. I have one student here who is going to say something at least, and I say, our group is called the Kagirimo African Culture and Preservers. May I repeat? Our group is called the Kagirimo Kagirimo African Culture and Preservers and the Practitioners. It is very important nowadays because we have realized that children, many people are interested to come and see, although not everybody. What I would like to say is that this center is important, and it was encouraged by stakeholders from around that it's going to help the CBC children and young people who never saw these things, and then it will benefit the community. What we would like to appeal is that let we, the people of Embu County, try to support either morally or financially. And with those few ones, I will give you only my contact numbers, whereby I'm going to allow this grand student to say something. I'm Joseph Bunduga Kabiero. I was a primary teacher. I retired in 1999. Now, and I choose to commit myself doing the work of God so that I may live a bit longer. And my cell number are 07 28 257 114. I repeat, 07 28 257 114. And I'm very glad for this day. God may bless everybody who has witnessed this subject. Lesson. Thank you.
Okay, I'm Mombi Yvonne, happy student. I am so happy to learn much from this center, Kagirimu African Cultural Preservers, and at least I have learned something from all this, and I'm so much grateful to God first, and grateful still to the stakeholders who have enabled or who have been able to at least come up with something like this, because in our present times, okay, we can say maybe a lot of culture has eroded, but at least we are happy to see at least some remnants of the past, or maybe the culture that we were not there at that time, but we are so happy maybe to see things that existed even 100 years ago. Hey, we are so happy to learn about some cultures, many things, how they were used, and how we can even use them right now. It is so interesting. I've really enjoyed it.
Excuse me, Mombi, before you continue after that. Mombi, I remember it is you visited the National Museums of Kenya 2022,
Yeah.
2022 for competition of the traditional food cook had did you cook there. Now, what can you tell young people about culture preservation?
Okay, what I can say is that culture is a way of life. We were born with culture in our hands, and we can never say that hatuwezi kataa utamaduni. It is with us, and that is where our parents came from. And so I was so privileged to be invited with my grandparents in Nairobi Museum's headquarters last year, 2023, and I was so happy. We presented. I was the hook, the exhibitor, and I won. I got privileged to win number 3, and I cooked Mosandi. I also presented Osoro because Osoro, Mburuge, and Kimere. We also cooked the Ngima ya Muruganyo, the one we call Kedogoji. And the Wazungus were so happy to learn that there is a community that is called mbeere, and so we are so happy for our cultural heritage. Let us preserve our culture, knowing that we come from culture, and culture is the way of life.
Question, Mombi Tekadari, I want to ask you this question. Because I know you are a Christian,
Yes.
and you know also I'm a Christian. Why is it that now we in mbeere community, we think that when somebody preserves the culture is termed or is stated to be a satanic person? Why do you think is the reason why they take this kind of culture preservation, no matter it is acceptable culture? Why do these communities take the culture to be a primitive project?
Okay, thank you for the question. According to my knowledge, I would like to maybe comment a few things on that. Number one is that we as the community, we lack a lot of exposure. Maybe in terms of we need some enlightenment. People need to be told that culture, being cultural ama being a traditionist doesn't have anything to do with ati mambo na uchawi and the sijui, the witchcraft and all that. Culture is interesting. It is where we came from. It is our way of life. That is where our ancestors, people like our ancestors, if you research on where you came from your ancestry, that is how people used to live. People did not know cars. People did not know this. But people did not know even thermoses. They knew the gourds. People did not know things like the horns. People don't know glasses. They knew the horns. So I would say that people need to be educated and enlightened, and they should at least be enlightened that culture is sweet. People should embrace culture. Mambo ya utamaduni si uchawi. People should know that it is very interesting, and we should know where we came from. As the mbeere, we should know our history. We should know how people used to live. We should know how our shoshos and our gukas used to live. Yes.
To sum up our lesson today, would like you to tell me, because for example now you are pursuing your diploma.
Yeah.
Supposing now you are in this project with a member of the group, and maybe somebody like this museum who is a curator in this museum and one time we not leave because we never leave for centuries.
Sure.
Would you like to tell the community that if the chairman or even the initiator one time we will appear, before we appear, you could also, through the will of God, be supposed we will not ignore this important work.
Okay, thank you for the question. I would say that I am taking your footsteps. I am taking after you. I'm learning after you, and I'm so interested. If I'm not interested in all this, I will not even appear here. We have gone with you to many places. We have visited many offices with you, and I'm so happy to learn much. And at least I will at least try to inherit some of the wisdom, so that maybe if one day God will not allow us to be together.
Mommy, would you like to tell the listeners from the screen of the video, who are you and what are you doing currently? Because they maybe don't think that you are not in school.
Okay, yeah, I am pursuing diploma in social work and community
Maybe
development.
Can you be a little bit?
Okay, I'm in college. I'm in my second year. I'm pursuing social work and community development. This also has to do with all this, and so I'm happy.
Amen. Thank you. Without the lesson, we say thank you to you, the photographer. We tell you to keep it up and be helping us the way you have helped us, and we shall be very glad and we shall be praying for you for long life. Thank you, community and listeners. Come again and visit our center. We shall help you. Either you buy some of the articles or you borrow or you can also come and visit us. Thank you very much for the day.
Thank you.